Hello, I am Garett Weston Thomas here for the first podcast of a bigger multiverse spectrum podcast. So this is very hypothetical. I mean, what's bigger than the multiverse? So I'm just thinking of the universe, and it was really only very recently when scientists decided to debut the concept of the ideas of the multiverse. I think it was Neil deGrasse Tyson who debuted that in the miniseries of Cosmos, which was about 30-something years later after Carl Sagan. So I just want to put that out there into the still somehow working minds of some of the adults all across the country and maybe the world, if you happen to be listening somewhere out there in the other side of the globe. Anyhow, I also want to try to narrow down what some of the other ideas I have for what this podcast might potentially be utilized for some of the ideas I still have floating around in my interior mind. So some of my interests are regarding things like filmmaking, as well as local and national politics. They also just might revolve around food, and I just kind of want to pretend there's this whole blender that is always kind of stirring the pot at any one moment in time. If the blender happens to stop at any one spot, as if there's this globe that's always happening to be spinning, as if we're always globe trekking at any one time as well, then it's like let's stop there, land there at this time, and we'll talk about that. There also might be some scientific advances, or there might be, say, an emergency, whether it's another natural disaster or otherwise. Take the most recent hurricane in Florida. You know, there's just all sorts of things that might deserve our attention. I think it's potentially all worthy and also worth spending some scientific attention, so it's not just automatically true because we see it on the internet. So I do want to create that sort of attention to be able to regard it via. So that's just some of the intentions for the oncoming weeks and months ahead. I think at that point, I'm not even sure how long I've been going and rambling on for, but I'm going to wrap it up right there. So I'd like to say thank you to such folks as Neil deGrasse Tyson, Carl Sagan, Bill Nye, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Fry, then Daniel Day-Lewis, because why not? Do please click subscribe and like this. It will help our channel lots. We are trying to send this out on such entities as Anchor and YouTube, amidst others, in the coming days and weeks ahead. So once again, thank you for watching this very first episode of a bigger multiverse spectrum podcast. Thanks again. Until next time, my name is Garett Weston Thomas. Bye for now.